What's up, guys? It's NitroLukeDX here and welcome back to my channel. And on today's video of Fortnite, we're going to be telling you not a glitch, because there's a few people out there that are telling you the glitch version. I'm not going to do that because it doesn't really work and it's unreliable. And basically, it's the best tip and trick to be able to get down to the floor as quickly as possible and sufficiently. That's my objective, is to sufficiently get you down to the floor to get you your weapons as quickly as possible. Because as you know, it's RNG and we need to basically make sure that you guys are optimizing your player skill set without utilizing your glider / parachute. So let's get straight to the video. Hope you can subscribe and drop a like, and I'm going to be talking about all the positives and negatives. Let's go. Okay guys, so welcome to Fortnite. Hopefully you do enjoy this video. So as you can see, I'm free falling to the ground. Now before I can tell you anything positive related, I need to get your mindset in a negative version. So I want you to see a very average, a very normal landing, so that you guys get that feeling, that relation to like, hold on a minute, this is something that I usually end up doing. So all of a sudden, I've fallen at a normal pace. I'm going to a town. I'm gliding around. I'm sort of looking around. Oh, I'll land over there. No technique on my landing. Everyone's either below me or above me. It's very generic and very, very average. So here we go, landing into a house. But remember, I'm not the quickest, so I'm already in a negative. So I quickly get my gun. Obviously, this game on Xbox tends to have a tiny bit of lag. And bang, I'm going to, oh no, I've got a revolver. Because of RNG, I didn't get the quicker pistol. I'm missing him, which is like obviously my bad aim, but I died. So let's see that in a positive light. All of a sudden, I'm free falling again. This time, I'm going the same speed, but I'm looking directly down. And I'm also going to the outskirts. Now, the reason why I'm going to the outskirts is it's not a glitch, but the game doesn't register your glider needing to be active once you're out of the island. So this is like, there's actually a glitch out there where like you can land anywhere on the map, and if you're at the corner of the building, you can land without using a glider whatsoever. I don't really count that as any form of technique, because if you land, you're trying so hard to do the glitch landing, you're not going to actually pick a good location for items. So all of a sudden, I'm being very realistic. Guys have got there quicker than me, but I'm still looking about what building I'm going to go to. Now, I know that this building actually has 2 loot chests. So luckily, I actually didn't go on the roof. I was actually going to smash down, but I fell down, so I've probably already been caught. But the point was a perfect landing. No one's here. Yeah, and I'm already got my weapons armor with 2 loot chests. Let's use another example of that sort of thing. Here we go. I'm falling again. This time I'm going towards the gypsy camp. Again, very, very realistic. A little bit better than the one before. There's a couple of guys that I think will be falling around the area as well. But all of a sudden, you'll notice my sort of technique. I'm homing into the location where I'm going to land. I'm making sure that my glide is also going to be really realistic on the approach. I can maybe check to see if there's any enemies around as well. And all of a sudden, now I'm landing down. I want to hit that barn on the head. Bear in mind, if I had done the glitch, I would be on ground floor in the green area, and that would not help me whatsoever. So already going down fast. Now, you also notice that I'm going left and right. The glider actually has sort of a technique where if you go left and right and not straight, you will go faster. So instantly another location for you guys as well. This is another double chest area. So basically there's a bonus, 2 positives in comparing to 1 negative, and all of a sudden I'm ahead of the game. So how about that? If I had better weapons, maybe I would have been even better. So let's talk about more tips and tricks with gliding. Okay guys, so now I want to show you the actual, not glitch, it's not a glitch, the actual real technique of not being able to use a glider all the way down. Now, you will use a glider on the very last second per se, but if I wanted to just fall in the water without using a glider, I could. So in this technique, I'm thinking, all right, I want to be a little bit safer. I want to go down as low as possible, and all of a sudden, full speed, straight away, bang, right into the front door. How about that? You're still the fastest. You're technically just as good as that supposable glitch that's out there. So that's like the instant technique of using the water glide. I don't really know what word to use for it. Okay, so this glide is the boring safety one. I will speed it up, but look at this. Everyone's free falling. Everyone's doing their normal techniques, how I would usually do, or when I first started a game, I'd do this. So all of a sudden, I want to guarantee safety. So I wanted to show you guys that everyone's falling below me, and no one else is doing this. So I'm thinking to myself, like, if no one else is doing this, I want to guarantee myself a win. I want to be in the game. But why don't I just go by myself to a city with absolutely no one. I'm coming out there, whether or not I land in a good chest location or not, with great loot. So here we are. We're speeding it up. You know, this is actually a 2-minute free fall, which basically you're going to see where the circle is. Everything's going to be there before you land. But not to worry, you know, basically people say you rushing into things, you're going to die. However, it depends what type of gameplay you want. So as soon as you go to the complete opposite side of the map, which is just proven, you literally just free fall again, which is definitely cooler than better player unknown, because you get to free fall on and off like a yo-yo, and then no stress. However, if I still want to use that gliding technique, I can just literally hold it to the right, or I can go to the left, and this is a very peaceful version, so you guys can actually get a good idea of how I'm doing this. So I'm not just holding down, I'm going left to right. So that's a pretty basic technique. I've now got the whole world. Now I'm free falling directly down, which is another way that pretty much most players play when they're literally just like, hey, I'm going to fight and I don't care if I die because I just care about the first 5 kills and that's it. I don't blame you. You know, that's how I like to play sometimes. So I've literally gone straight down. Now, instead of me going constantly down, I'm going to show you, again, the side technique. All of a sudden, by going to the side and not directly down continuously, you're going to be able to land inside a building. And that's what you want, right? You want to get those weapons. Again, look at that. Beautiful. I've actually landed on top of the chest with me directly going down. Now, that sort of landing there is all very much concentrated, and it's going to be able to give you a good head start for the whole entire game. So I want to show you a bit of gameplay so you actually feel that realistic approach. Like, okay, look, you've just landed down. Well, how do we know that you're actually going to have the advantage? All of a sudden, those guys have just landed. They've landed behind me already. So I've got all the weapons in that building, yeah? And I know that this guy's already in there. So all of a sudden, I'll just take them out like no tomorrow. Bang, 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 bang. Change my weapon. As you know, they're not even legendary. It's a little bit lag there. Throw my grenades in because I've got all that lovely loot. He was so easy. Wouldn't even have to think about him. This guy's behind there. All of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'll get my long-range weapon out. Bang, 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 bang. And he's dead. Seamless. Proof in the pudding. Okay, let's do a couple more techniques on falling down to the side so I can show you that sort of like realistic approach, what to expect. Because look at this. I'm not really landing in any beneficial location, am I? Like, I'm just out of the outskirts, and there tends not really to be a very good building on the outskirts. But again, I want to show you just that sheer bang straight away. That building's right over there using that technique. And how quick was that? How quick am I landing to this building? No one in sight, and that wasn't that bad. I have to say, it's pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you're taking these tips and tricks on board. I can talk for pretty much forever, and hopefully you're a fan and you're actually enjoying this series. But I basically want to give you the most realistic approach. I do actually have a friend of mine, big shout out to Seven, if you actually end up watching this. He's doing really well on Fortnite at the moment. I'm really enjoying watching your videos as well. Really, really helpful. I recommend checking him out. He's a great guy on Fortnite. Basically, moving on to this more subject, we're falling again to the side, proper outside the outskirts, and this is probably a better example from the previous clip of landing into a settlement and being able to loot it all by yourself. And again, remember, I am the first one, and I have controlled landing. Yeah, basically what I was saying about Seven, he actually taught me how to do the glitch where I would land without having to use a glider whatsoever. However, I have a feeling that that is too risky. It's got a lot of technique involved, too much technique, and so much concentration that I nearly pooed myself before I even managed to even do the glitch. So yeah, that's obviously true. Joke, I did not poo myself. But yeah, we're falling again, going down, and I'm going to show you another realistic side of this. So you're probably thinking, well, do you really land the fastest? Well, watch this. This is another example for you guys. So yes, I use my glider, and look at that. Look at all those guys. I'm running to the city. Yes, I'm towards the outskirts, but I'm safe. And look at those guys that are still falling. Yeah, I'm already on the ground. Yeah? So yeah, okay, I got a trap. Maybe I would have got a gun or something else. But I'm still on the ground. Literally 10 seconds before people. There's still people. Incredible examples for you guys there. And another example that I want to give you is when you fall from the bus at the very edge, I can show you how to get to the half of the map, like the dead center of the map. So you literally just go all out, not all the way down, sort of like that James Bond glide down sort of movement, and you just hold straight button all the way and you slowly tilt up like you're landing a plane in an airport. Not that I actually know how to do that. I just pretend that I think this is how it's done. Then literally I've got that momentum and pace, and you can actually feel it in your controller, and all of a sudden you can see the middle of the map with that very tall mountain right there, and you're landing beautifully, peacefully, and actually incredibly fast for it being in the middle of the map. And bang, I'm landed. And that is quicker, by the way, than if the bus decided to fly down and then you glitched. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and drop a like. Goodbye.